Hello everyone, I'm just going to do another quick review of the Atomic Pickle Industries Atom 6 projectile. Okay, so this is the version 2 Atom 6 paintless, reusable paintball or reball. I think they did a great job on their version 2. They are definitely larger, and you can clearly see that compared to the version 1. And they're definitely harder, and I think that is what helps the other bonus of them being a little bit more accurate for sure. They're definitely harder to squish. Same shape. I would say they're a little bit more squared off. Again, they don't work with guns that only have one detent, which, I understand. Reballs really don't work with one detent gun either. But these are for sure a better thing, I think, than reballs that I can use, here in my basement for practicing. I left one out on purpose because I noticed right away that, like I said, that they were harder. So here I have a version 1 on the left and a version 2 on the right. They are slightly different colors as well. That's the one thing I noticed. So you can see there's a little bit more of a sheen on the version 2, and the color difference is just slight. The version 1 is lighter, version 2 is a little bit darker. You can kind of see now the size difference. It's very noticeable, I think. You can see the on the right, the version 2 is wider and taller. I was getting between, with my own micrometers, and I have dial calipers as well, that they were between 664, 6 to 668. I'd definitely like to see that a little bit more around 670. That would be pretty awesome. That would help working in, a single detent gun. So you can see here that it, just by pressing, it's pretty squishy, for lack of a better term. And then the version 2, it takes quite a bit more force, and you see it doesn't quite crush the same way. On their website, and I'm not even going to try to reproduce that, it's they have chrono data. I would definitely consider the higher muzzle velocity that they're showing, the muzzle velocity, the feet per second. I would consider that the reason why I'm seeing more accuracy, because they're also traveling faster compared to the version 1. And you can see there they have their measured, I'd say that's probably the average size difference, which is, 10 thousandths. That's quite a big difference. So I tried these with multiple different guns. I tried them in my Spider Electra. I tried them here with my CS1, and then our team gun, the Valken Proton, as well as a Lux. And I had great results with all of them. The only gun I didn't have good results with was the Spider Victor, because it only has one detent. They're definitely really fun to shoot inside. Just like the version 1, with same thing with the version 2 for me, is I do use them for indoor practice. Where here in the East Coast, we have, so far it's been a pretty long winter, and I've been able to practice inside because of these, and I think that's a huge advantage. And these are finally the way that I can do that. Right here I have on the left is version 2, in the middle is a reball or a phaser ball, and on the right is version 1. And you can see almost immediately that the version 1 is much shorter, and the version 2 on the left is more in par with the reball, which is great. something I might like to see from Atomic Pickle is if they do some sort of this is a phaser ball, which is an old version of reballs. That'd be cool to see. Just a shout out to Atomic Pickle. It'd be cool to see something like this as well added into their line. You can definitely see the main difference here between reball, version 1 and their version 2. So just to wrap things up, these are super fun. You can play in your house. You can they're a really fun way to practice inside and shoot some friends inside. It's a great alternative to Nerf. It's a fun, flexible projectile, as their website says. My main takeaway from their version 2 is that they're definitely working on it, which is great to see. They didn't just leave it alone. The fact that I can practice inside is a big deal. And you can play against other people inside, which is really fun and 100 times better than Nerf. You can hold more ammo too. Like I said, they're harder, they're more accurate. They definitely did a really good job with their product. The best part is they're reusable, so you can use them hundreds of times. I haven't had a chop or one mess up. They're very sturdy. I mean, you can beat on these things and they go right back to shape. Just keep on improving with them, and I like what they've got. It's a great way for people who haven't played real paintball to start playing, and I think this is going to be a really great way to get new players into the sport. So thanks, guys. So on to the shooting review. So that's it for today, everybody. I will reiterate again that these are for guns that are, have one detent. I recommend gravity feed or a spire hopper. You don't have to mess with any of your settings, except for I'd recommend turning your eyes off. I'll have in the purchase link below. The version 1 is still on sale for $29.50, and the version 2 is for $44.50. On Amazon. So if you look them up, and that's my review on the Atom 6 Atomic Pickle Industries reball.